In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
Any cars in the vicinity of 535 Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook color. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Hands up now!
To shoot, Move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Oh my god.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there is no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. Why? Because he hopes you will see him as a man, a fellow human being. But this is only another one of the Trapper's clever ploys. We cannot trust this man. He has a deceitful, twisted, villainous mind, and nothing he says or does will ever change that. I therefore recommend punishment to the full extent of the law, no less than the death penalty. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes for which you have been found guilty, I hereby sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie, for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary? I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
No. No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow over.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office. Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you sent someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Finn's execution can't come soon enough.
A whole lot of folks agree. I know I do.
I'm gonna guess none of those folks are looking forward to a good night's sleep as much as I am. The fact that he's still breathing keeps me up at night.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
He can be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
I know how to get what I need. Call you after. Your attorney says you've got something you want to share with me? You've got 5 minutes. Piss around and I'm out of here.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive.
You can't forgive your abusers once you've put them in the ground. Forgiveness doesn't work like that.
I didn't kill anyone!
Finn, calm down.
Calm? I'm about to fucking die! And nobody will know the truth.
What do you mean? What truth?
I'm gonna die a liar. A dirty, sinning liar.
Truth about what?
The confession, the murders, everything!
Oh, so now you didn't kill them? The chaplain, the orderly? Then who did? Adam Jones?
Adam was my friend at the orphanage. Things we'd been through together, who could blame him for killing them?
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Stop. Finn, stay back.
I just want to talk.
Hey! Settle down and take it easy.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Lana, your client just tried to assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
Not enough to overturn.
Finn is not a good man. But if he dies, and you didn't do everything in your power to make sure he is the trapper, could you live with yourself?
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
I have doubts, but we do have a record of an Adam Jones at the orphanage, same time as Finn.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
I'm not sure what the truth is, but I know it's out there, and we need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Just long enough to lead the police to Adam Jones.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I don't think it's my place to make that kind of decision, sir.
I'm sorry, Miss Graves, but Finn has gotten into your head once, and he's doing it again. He's clearly a desperate man, just dredging up anything he can from his past to delay the inevitable. There's just not enough here for me to take any action. Finn stays put. The execution will go on as planned.
Hey, Lana.
No go, huh?
Yeah, Vanstone's mind's made up.
All right. There's one more thing you can do for me.
I feel like you're running out of favors here.
The police and homicide won't talk to me. They think I'm just as bad as my clients. But they'll talk to you.
I don't know. I'm not sure homicide will talk to me either.
It's over in a couple hours either way. For Finn.
God damn it. Fine. I'll let you know how it goes. And I need a raise.
Then you should have gone into corporate law. Don't you know that crime doesn't pay?
Yeah.
Sounds like a load of fresh horse manure. Case is airtight. We caught him in the act, for Christ's sake. You want to tell me why, exactly, we should be listening to that scumbag?
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. But yeah, I think he's lying. I just don't know how much. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. This case is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I think I'd like to hear from Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next. This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Help me. Please.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh, God. Please help me. Please. What's happening?
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer. Oh, crap.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Get me out of there.
Shh, calm down, please.
Hurry.
Oh, shit. Well, at least we only had one casualty that night.
Not that it did a lot of good. Social worker was killed in a hit-and-run a few weeks later.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Cut out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, Dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
Okay, let's ease up on the pissing contest, all right? Let's at least try to pretend to work together.
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you. Yeah.
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
You know, I think I'll take a pass. We'll let you know if anything comes up.
Fair enough. Have a good one. Huh. A rat trap. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, local undertaker, drunk, no apparent connection to Las Palmas orphanage. After the murder, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door and the first responding officer was killed. Second target, Frederick LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas, drug charges, assaults, but no convictions. Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room and filled the light fixture with C4. First responding officer flipped the switch, and sayonara. Third target, Father Rominsky. The trapper had sewn explosives inside his body, wired to blow if he moved a muscle. Left him sitting in a prayer position, and he was forced to confess his sins, namely the abuse he and his cronies conducted at the orphanage. The first responder was... it was Sergeant Teller. A theory. While the first target had no apparent connection to Las Palmas, all the responding officers were from the 3rd Precinct, including Detective Marnie. Were the initial victims just a smokescreen, and the real targets the 3rd Precinct police? Why would he target them? Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Sergeant Riggs.
Calling Sergeant Riggs.
Hello?
Hi, it's Miss Graves. Sorry for calling so late.
It's no problem. Can I help you with something?
I've been going over the Trapper case files, and I think I'm starting to see a new angle.
Yeah? How so?
Well, this is very loose, and maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree here, but what if the initial targets weren't the real targets after all? And every one of the responders was an officer in the 3rd Precinct?
Well, it's true that all the responding officers are from the same precinct, but that's just because that's where the murders occurred. Of course, I suppose that could be on purpose.
Well, aside from all being from the same precinct, is there anything else to connect the cops?
Well, back then the 3rd Precinct didn't exactly have a stellar reputation. A lot of those guys were into drugs.
And now?
Now everyone's eager to put it behind them. Things got much better. Actually, pretty soon after the Trapper killings.
What's your take on this Finn revelation? Think it's got legs?
Yeah, sure, it's got legs, but it's running on water. Finn's about to drown and he knows it.
Yeah, you might be right. All right, well, thank you so much, Sergeant Riggs. Another note, Trapper was Detective Calvary's case, yet Marnie arrested Finn. Something about the tension today between Calvary and Marnie feels like it runs deeper than they were letting on. Something seems fishy.
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
There's a cop.
What? What happened?
I was trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trap was down.
Police? Who? How?
It's cavalry.
What? No, that doesn't That's ridiculous.
They're still sorting through the mess. Becky.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall and didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck. That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh, God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I was home.
Alone?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's going to be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
And what about the bomb, sir? Was it intended to kill us?
We got lucky. The blast exploded outward from the bodies, so when Hillary moved Calvary, the bulk of the force hit the wall.
I'm grateful I still have my hands.
Yeah, me too. Montesino's not so lucky.
So you really think this is the Trapper?
Could be this Adam character. Could be the hooker. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the Trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. Detective Marney, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything. I have something to do with this?
Becky, come on. Will you move, please?
I'm your partner. We have to be on.
Fine. Here's honest. Everybody knows about this beef between you and Calvary. Some of these guys, they don't think you're all there. You've got to start watching out for yourself.
Tom, you're accusing me of murdering a fellow officer.
You had motive. I'm just doing my job.
You're my partner, Tom.
How can I forget?
We're supposed to be on the same side here.
I'm not on your side because I'm your partner. I'm on your side because I'm your friend. And you got more around here than you realize. Why do you think Riggs put you on case review?
He just wants me out of the way.
Maybe. Or maybe he thinks you'll actually find something.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the Trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. Back to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. Widow claimed to have no idea why Finn would want to kill her husband. Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Yes?
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I'd like to speak to you about your husband.
What are you, a cop? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a detective. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about your husband.
Yeah? Where was y'all when I called at 2 in the morning to get him to stop hitting me? Where was the cops then? Now you got a lot of questions for me. Maybe now I ain't got time for you. All right. You gonna tell me exactly what it is you want to know?
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your husband treated you like that. Sounds like he had it coming one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. That all you wanted?
I'd like to know if, your husband ever used the services of a call girl.
What are you kidding? He suck his pecker in everything from high-priced spreads to gutter cleaners. I gave up keeping score.
Ma'am, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Adam Jones?
A kid named Adam used to help my husband out sometimes before he lost his undertaking job, but that was a long time ago.
Could this be him? Maybe just grown up a bit?
Well, yeah, could be. Yeah.
Are you sure? Take a good look.
Yep. I say that's him.
Well, thank you for your time, Miss Johnson. This is 609. In pursuit of an unknown suspect. Average height. Dark hoodie. If these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage, Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take another look. Oh, hello, ladies. Looks like Father Rominsky was a regular customer. Fits the pattern. Whoa.
Hey, how's it going? Anything at Las Palmas?
Finn was telling the truth. I found Rominsky's playroom.
Interesting.
Nothing fun about it. And it seems like the father had a thing for call girls.
Same as Calvary.
Plot thickens. All right, headed back. LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the Trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit. Like to have a little chat. This is 609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail.
Stay back. Back!
Mr. LeMay, listen to me. You don't want to do anything stupid, okay?
I don't gotta do anything.
No? I just want to talk to you.
What the hell you want to talk about?
Put the gun down. I just want to talk.
Las Palmas Orphanage? I need your help. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner this little misunderstanding will be over.
Just stay back.
Okay. I'm just gonna drop my weapon. Okay? See? I only want to talk to you.
God damn it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say...
Can and will be used against me. Story of my life, lady.
Yeah, let's go. Ain't looking too good right now, Vernon. I guess low-life numbskull just runs in the family, huh?
What?
Quit dicking me around. This is about your brother. Adam Jones. What can you tell me?
Bro mentioned him once or twice. Said no matter how much he wailed on him, the kid would just look back at him with these big old dead eyes. Just taking it. Bro could do whatever he wanted, no matter how much the bastards complained. Cops weren't gonna touch their golden goose.
Why is that?
You know what? I think my mouth just got tired. I think it's time for my lawyer. I know my rights.
Elaborate.
Want me to spell it out? He supplied. For everyone. Yeah, you gonna send me up the river? You better make a hell of a lot of extra room.
Why is that?
Because I'm taking half the police department with me.
Get this piece of shit out of here.
This stuff about LeMay and the guys in the 3rd Precinct, is that what you were dealing with back then?
Teller was the ringleader over there. Kept his cards close to the chest. But I knew something was up. That's why I left.
You have to tell someone about this.
No reason to dig up the dead just to drag him through the mud.
Yeah, I gotta keep that blue nice and clean, huh?
We have bigger fish now, Tom.
Detective Marnie?
On my way to see Simon Hillary.
At his house? After hours?
Yeah. I'm really starting to think there's a connection here with the prostitutes and the Trapper killings. Hillary might have some forensic evidence we've overlooked.
Go easy on him, all right? He's pretty shook up from the fireworks this morning.
It's just a few questions. It's no big deal.
Detective Marnie. Hello.
I'm sorry to bother you at home.
Please. Come in. I can't believe how close I was to... I can't even say it yet.
You got lucky.
You're telling me. Just another split second and... My God.
You examined the Trapper's rigs last time. How did this match up? Same guy?
Yes. I do believe it's the same Trapper.
How can you tell?
Well, the rigging in his nose. I mean, the only way to describe it would be artful. Masterful, even.
Do you remember Las Palmas?
The orphanage, the case from a few years ago. Unspeakable.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing some digging. The father there, Rominsky, Cities of the Night, which is starting to feel just like The Undertaker. Hooker, same thing. Night of his death. That's just too many hookers to be a coincidence.
Huh?
Unless every single man in this town is a John.
Well,
I'm working on a new theory. It's just a sketch, but I think you can help me.
all right.
Was there anything you found that might point to the killer being a woman?
Well, there was trace evidence. Yes, it's possible, certainly.
Is that data still available?
Of course, the records were archived when Finn confessed.
Are you all right?
Sorry? It's this morning. I'm still a little shaken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, something's fishy. It's like we've got all these tidy little puzzle pieces, but the picture on the box makes no sense. Feeling like there's a lot more to this than just Jonathan Finn, you know?
I'm not sure I do, Detective.
And now, the Calvary murder, maybe Finn's still a part of it, but what if someone else is pulling the strings?
I'm suddenly feeling very unsafe again.
Finn's Adam Jones apparently survived the orphanage fire. Worked for the Undertaker, Trapper's first Vic. The widow even identified him from a picture.
I'm sorry, I am still feeling very foggy after the explosion. Sorry, just a moment. I'll get that all cleaned up. My apologies. I'm still a little scattered.
Don't worry about it. Here, let me help you. All right. I've taken up way too much of your time.
It's no bother. Really.
Oh, I know that you didn't get to finish your evaluation at the crime scene. Is there anything that you may have missed?
Well, I don't think so, but this was no typical attack. Whoever Calvary was with, he probably knew them.
Thank you for your time. Okay, that was odd. Simon basically freaked out. And that hoodie. Was he following me at the widow's house? My gut says that he's mixed up with this somehow. Time to do some digging. 8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Oh, bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Explosion was highly directional. If Simon did know about the bomb, it's possible he could have avoided serious injury. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Hey. Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha. Okay, now this is just... Huh. Okay, now who's this? Oh my god. That's from the Widows. Dollars to donuts, that's the same hoodie I saw drying over Simon's washing machine. Shit. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Calvary was one perverted piece of shit. This is huge.
I can explain.
Yeah, well, you damn well better.
I will. I will, just...
Could you start talking?
I needed to know.
Know what?
About you.
What were you trying to find out?
I know you and Calvary had issues.
It's putting it mildly.
That's exactly my point. The inquiry?
Jesus Christ. You too?
I have to look at this from every angle, Becky. You know that. Okay, if you wanted Calvary out, then you could have used Finn's confession to pin it on the trapper. That's opportunity and motive.
You're right. And so is this
oh
right
God.
now.
Oh God, please. Please, Becky.
Felicity. Who am I? Who?
I'm sorry.
For you to think that I could do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
You still think it's me?
Like, I have to be honest, but it does kind of look like you, and that's not going to help your case.
If that was me on the footage, then why would I show it to you? I mean, why wouldn't I just kill you back at the cabin?
You kind of almost did.
Touche. The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
All right, so this hooker, she's working with the trapper. Why? She lures them and kills them, and he sets up the trap?
The thing that I'm stuck on, where did the hooker go? She goes into the bathroom, and the hoodie guy comes out. I did some digging on Simon Hillary.
What do you mean?
I kinda took a peek at his personnel file.
Took a what?
Then I found his high school yearbook online.
Becky, are you sure that's a good idea right now?
Well, maybe it wasn't the safest move, but whatever. It was worth it.
What'd you find?
I found Simon Hillary.
So?
That's Simon Hillary.
Wait, are you saying our Simon is not the Simon?
What if he stole this guy's identity?
But how?
The timeline fits. They'd be about the same age. And look, you can see a resemblance. Adam supposedly died in the fire, then pretty soon after, Simon Hillary starts his training. He's been following me since the briefing.
Simon? Or Adam, I guess?
Yeah. He knew I'd be looking into old cases, and that with enough digging, they'd lead me right to him.
Damn it. I'm not sure if there's enough here yet for a warrant.
I know, but I can get this guy. We can get this guy. With your help.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just lay it all out first.
Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the Trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The first target, the Undertaker. Met with a hooker the night he was killed. Father Rominsky had a thing for hookers. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. If it is Simon, maybe he's using a hooker to lure his targets into a premeditated murder site. Or maybe there's something we're missing. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
I'll cheers to that. Simon knew Jonathan Finn started talking, and then he killed Calvary because he knew everyone would immediately suspect me. throw them all right off the scent. Christ. He's been right in front of our face this whole time. What? Felicity, what?
Well, a search warrant for Simon's house is out of the question. But there is another way.
Like?
He knows you, so you could call him up for a drink, and while he's out here and you've got your eyes on him...
Seriously? You want to break into his house?
Well...
Felicity, that's illegal.
But we'd know for sure.
Felicity, I don't think either of us should be getting in that kind of trouble. There has to be another way.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Sergeant in the morning.
All right. See ya.
Hey, Lana.
Check your email now.
What Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument Marnie killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful, or she'll blow this whole operation.
What'd she say?
Threatened me. Us. All of us.
She's out of control.
Someone's been holding on to that for years. Did you recognize the voices?
No. Should I?
It's been confirmed. They're two of the officers killed by the trapper.
Damn, you know...
What?
Marnie's been acting pretty odd. I hate to say it, but it kind of adds up.
Judge Vanstone? Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh god!
What did she do to me? What did she put inside me, goddammit?
She? What?
Was
Who's she?
Was a woman, a goddamn whore. What has she done?
How's your head, Detective Marnie? They're coming for you. They know you did it. They know you killed everyone. There's no escape. You're the trapper, Becky.
Who are you?
this?
Simon. I know it's you, Simon. Adam. I fucking know.
Impressive work. I'm almost sorry no one's gonna get to know how good of a detective you are. If you will notice, there's a small heartbeat tracker on Judge Vanstone's wrist. It is synchronized to a cell phone that I have surgically implanted into his stomach. The phone is just a timer, but every beat of his heart knocks another second off. The faster his heart races, the quicker the clock. Now, would you care to guess what happens when the numbers reach 0? Game over. For anyone in, say, a 100-foot radius, give or take, which will most likely include all the police who are swarming in to arrest you right now. Sometimes killing is the only option.
What?
You can try to run, but I can't promise you I'm not gonna pop that balloon a bit early. And there's enough explosives in there to level the whole floor.
Jesus Christ.
I left your firearm for a reason. Stop his heart. Stop the timer.
You can't be serious.
I can be whatever I want. You can be alive or you can be dead. That's your choice. And the clock's ticking.
So what did he say? Are you gonna get me out of this? What did he say? Could you get me out of this, please?
I'm really sorry about this. Shit. Shit.
No, 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 no. Please, please, no, no.
You have 5 missed calls.
Tom Nelson.
Jesus, Becky, where are you?
Oh, God. Tom.
We got a tip that you kidnapped Judge Vanstone. Said you were hiding out at the Elliott Hotel. We are outside right now.
I'm at the hotel, but you gotta help me. Please. Vanstone's, he's dead, and it's all my fault.
Becky, stay put. We're coming in.
He's on the ground! Now!
Please! Please, you have to listen to me. This is a mistake.
Get down! Hands in the air! On your knees
No. I'm being framed.
Stop!
Please.
Right now!
Please,
I'm not
just
gonna
listen.
warn you again! Stay down! Hands behind your head!
Now they're just gonna say she was the trapper, huh?
She did have motive and opportunity.
Did you ever trust her?
I wanted to.
Don't you want to clear her name?
I don't even know where to start.
Why don't you start with the truth?
We used to say this thing when we learned at the academy. There's only one shade of blue.
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
Yeah, we thought so too.
Earlier today, Judge William Vanstone was kidnapped from his home and tragically murdered. Officials have confirmed that Marty is considered a suspect in the slaying of fellow detective Jack Calvary. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
We can now confirm that best. That's all I can say at this time. Thank you.
I don't know if Detective Marnie was a trapper. I can't prove that. I know she had motive. Opportunity. Maybe. I guess it comes down to whether or not I trust her. I've been asking myself that for a long time now.
Becky Marnie seemed to be a troubled cop. Why did you cover for her when you had problems of your own?
Back then, man, I was higher than the ISS. You know what I'm saying?
The, International Space Station.
Can I go now?
Yeah, well, Marnie covered her tracks like a pro. She was on the force, so she knew exactly how we would think. In my expert opinion, I suspect we'll never know the extent of Marnie's deception. Very intelligent, manipulative, willing to take anyone down to get her way, especially those who trusted her. But hey, at least she can't hurt anyone else.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I thought she was onto something. I don't think she's behind this. I trusted her. I trusted her.